Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite Rafael Tavares talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ, a show where you and I and you take a journey together to become better writers. Yes, the Ralf is back. It's written in the Writ for the Ralf to be on Wednesdays. Get it? Written Writ Wednesdays. And guess what? It's a late write. And it's not a late write without my pal, my sidekick, my brother, the Shadow Rabbit himself. Shadow.
My man. Mirror vision, but I'm here with you.
And it's always fun in this place when we get to hang out together and geek out.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about. Getting just be your weird self with your friends, right?
And speaking of weirdness and geeking out, that freaking wizard you did that you put up on Instagram today, I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's one I've had around for a while, working on here and there, but I finally found a home for it, so thought I'd get a good.
It looked familiar. I was looking at it going, this looks familiar, but it looks completely. It's funny. I was like, it looks familiar, but it looks completely different. And I was like, how's that possible?
I've got I've just got so many projects going on at any given time that, like, I put something down, I'll come back to it. I'm like, oh, whoa, this one looks pretty fun. See what happens.
You start to tool around with things and go, let's change it a little bit.
I just zone out and let whatever happens happen.
That's a good thing. I do that with my writing. I just zone out, let it happen. Be like, what the heck's going on, people? Look at my writing. These heroes, they want to talk to each other.
There you go, man.
It's
the
worse.
Vessel.
It's worse when they don't want to shut
up. Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that's the story. You better write it down now. I'll write it later. No, I said now.
Like, all right, jeez.
Oh, the worst thing is when that villain shows up and he's trying to take everything over.
But that's that's a struggle of life, man. You always got to fight that villain off.
That's what villains do.
Villains got a vil.
And they have a powerful voice, and they use it for their own things.
Hey, man.
Like, I'm sexy, man, so get me to get those girls.
That charisma, man, you gotta watch out. It's a lot of responsibility.
That definitely is a lot of responsibility. So besides your beautiful wizard figure, what have you been up to?
Oh gosh, yeah, it's been one of those long weeks, but that's a good thing, Long week means you got a lot to see, a lot to look around, a lot to grow from, right?
I agree.
Hey, sun's out. Gotta start soaking in that vitamin D. That's always good for you. I got no complaints. I got a steady workload of commissions.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the wax ones. I just got to make sure people know not to leave them somewhere in the sun when it's
especially with these 90-degree weathers.
yeah. I mean, these things are sturdy, man. They'll last a real long time. I mean, I've had these things. I can vouch for them for almost 30 years now. Which is a thing in itself, but
right.
But yeah, I make them with my hands, so they are pliable, and when it's 90 degrees out, man, I don't want people to have just a little plastic box full of goo.
What is this? I think it used to be a Shadowrabbit exclusive.
Oh no! It's my more abstract art. Call it puddle of wax. But other than that, you just have to move it out of the window or something. So, but I'm trying to, getting myself worked up because at the cons, I tell people this, but when I'm selling it over line, I'm like, oh man, did I remember to say that to everybody? So if I didn't, that's a disclaimer. And if there's a problem with it, I'll do what I can to make it right.
Oh no. Don't do it, man. Don't.
Nah, man, you gotta stand by what you make.
Say what you do. You're constantly worried about my Hugbert back there, so
I mean, it's like what was Rob saying last week, man? If you're not your own worst critic, someone else is gonna be, right?
Oh, that's definite. I can destroy myself better than anybody else.
Your kryptonites.
It's always say the same thing. I was like, you think you're my enemy? You haven't seen nothing yet.
I have to live inside of me. You don't even know.
Exactly.
But that's a good thing. It's just always keeping yourself busy, trying to be you can say all that baloney better than you were yesterday stuff, which is good. It's true. But, just trying to be yourself and be okay with that. And that's what I'm trying to work on.
Yeah, that's the best we can do. All we can do. One of and it's funny because as creatives, the whole thing is that you want to be um, able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And if you do not allow yourself to accomplish it, then you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah. And just kind of come to terms with what it is you want to accomplish. I think
Exactly.
that's kind of hard sometimes too.
And I know a lot of people they talk out there and they talk about the fact that they have a hard time getting the work done, especially like if they find themselves in some kind of writer's block or creative block. And I always say the same thing. If you're in the creative block, the best thing to do is do what you're not supposed to be doing, which is the creative act itself. If you have a creative block from writing, then just write. Whether it's a laundry list, a list of things you need to do, as long as you're writing, I feel like it starts to flow, starts to go. A journal entry, that might get your juices flowing. Freaking get a word from the dictionary and just go off of there. I use the word of the day on my dictionary, and I go, okay, that's the word. I have to write something with that. Or I get a writer's
Gotcha.
prompt because there's so many writer's prompt out there now. And there's some great ones. And
Yeah.
people go, but yeah, but I'm supposed to be writing this. But sometimes you need to write that in order to write this.
Yeah, creative isn't a linear process. There's wormholes in there, and it's an abstract dimension you're in. So if you try to think it step by step, you're not going to get anywhere.
No, because I know you also, when people give you the commissions, you got to figure out what you're doing. You're going to figure out how you're going to do it. You got to figure out your creative process, and sometimes that's not simple.
It's a new thing every time. So, yeah, no, I mean, the block is real, man. Especially with anything creative. Um, yeah, I definitely get sucked into it sometimes. I'm sitting there trying to think of something. I get myself obsessed over something that no one else will ever notice or care about. I'm just like,
You see John Ottinger down there? He goes like, "Whoop."
what is up? Whoop.
Yeah, but I get you. I get completely because there's times where I'm stuck in a project and it's funny because I get complaints from a lot of people going, well, Ralph, if you're writing one thing, just keep writing that one thing, and then you'll get a chance to finish it. I'm like, no, because if you are stuck, whether it's a block on your writing or it's a block on the fact that you don't want to do it, I
Yeah,
might,
but
I might
that's
as well
like,
do something else.
yeah, I mean, but you got to keep yourself from getting sucked down in it. I mean, if
Exactly.
you start drowning, if you stop kicking, you're gonna drown. It's you're doing this, and you have to remember that this is hopefully you're doing something creative because you love it, and if you can get back to what it is you love in it,
Right.
then even if you're not winding up at the next, if you're working and you've got deadline, you've got money wrapped up in it, it's like,
That's
no, I
different.
actually have
Yeah.
to get this
I have to
done.
get it done. Yeah.
That's it's hard to not get sucked into that, like, oh shit, I just got myself trapped in a job like not passionate about. But if you remember how lucky you are that you're doing something you love,
That's the
then
important thing. Yeah.
yeah, hopefully you can find that wormhole and get back to where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, and I feel like that's one of the things that we get stuck on. We forget we're doing what we love. And that'll get you stuck because then you're like, this is a job. I got to do this. I'm like, yeah, but you love doing this. It's a job. You got to get it done on time. But come on, you're actually doing what you love.
Exactly. Hey man, it's sun's always shining even if it's behind the clouds.
Exactly. You know, and I deal with darkness all the time. And I can tell you, the best thing to do is keep moving forward. If you get stuck in that darkness, it's gonna suck you right up. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever seen what's the name of that movie again? I know I was gonna. Oh, The Never Ending Story. If you let the nothing get to you, It'll just suck you up.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
let it
true.
get to you. Great movie.
Yeah. I gotta watch that again because now I got kids and they can do it. I don't know if they can handle the part with the freaking horse though.
It's funny. That's the
I
part
can
was
handle the part with the freaking horse. I'll
That's
be
exactly
honest,
the
man.
part
I
I was
met
thinking about.
Tammy
Yeah.
and the dude from it too, and I was like, oh, you guys are all right.
Oh, that's right. You met him at WinterCon, right?
Yeah. And they were cool as anything. I'm like, whoa.
That was amazing to see them there. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
that
man,
was just such a part of my child. I don't remember how many times I saw that movie, especially when they started repeating it on TV. It was like every time it was on, I was like, let's go watch it.
I'd probably be even more into it now because, like, we've been playing D&D with my boys.
Oh, that's perfect.
Travel
Yeah.
and Sparks and all that, and Caroline and everybody, and it's like, oh man, like, probably be even more into it right now than ever.
Especially when you're playing like that. When you're in those fantasy worlds, it kind of like watching those fantasy movies really like sucks you in. I know I saw yesterday, I think it was Travel and Root Beer U at 6 o'clock yesterday, right?
Yeah.
30 Eastern. I was like,
Oh man,
let's
he wants
watch
to.
it. And then the next thing
Oh,
I know, life got involved, and I was like,
No, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, it's running down, man. It's the last campaign of the last dungeon of our campaign. A little afraid Danny's going to try to just see what he can throw at us because I'm a little worried. We're in the Doom Vault, I believe it's called.
just the name alone.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, we've been asking for something harder. It's like, all right, well, it's the hardest dungeon ever made. I'm like, oh god, we're gonna get killed immediately.
Sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for.
Just want a nice, modest dungeon crawl with some orcs. But hey, man, that's life.
That is life. Life
Gotta
don't
go out guns blazing.
Exactly.
For death and honor and Rohan.
I am the hero.
That's right. Man, but either way, man, it's yeah. And somebody's story. But,
like we always like to say here on the Written Writ, we are the villain in somebody else's story.
That's right, but you gotta be a classy villain, you'd be like Loki or something.
Oh, with the mischief that
a debonair
out of me, I completely agree with you.
Do you happen to have six fingers on your left hand? I never did it. Even the six-fingered man was such like a stylish villain. It's like, ooh, that's classic evil stuff there.
Yeah, except he ran when
because like most villains, he's a little bee.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
To be fair, Inigo had certainly a colorful past,
Well, Inigo was probably a villain in somebody else's story, and of course, on cue,
the moral ambiguity in that is, hello.
She's using her sim game thingy here.
Whoa!
And showing off her sims.
Dude, did you build that house?
No.
Sweet.
No.
It was. Oh, okay.
It was a thing I did that had like a limit, and I had to do a quest.
Right. She completes all her quests so she can get the houses.
Nice.
Also, I don't know if this is from the same people who made the Sims series.
Okay. Is it a newer game? I haven't played it in
it's a newer game. It's for the other, social media type of thingies over here.
Okay, nice.
It's called The Sims Free Play.
Very cool.
And that was our guest cameo appearance. All right, so I've been working on a couple of things, and recently I worked on Cadma with I'm always bad at names. I don't do ugly. Like, how can I forget that? And we created a little video that actually I was able to do the camera work for and the editing for. Let's see. Let's share this.
Nice. Can we load it up?
Yeah. Share screen. Here we go. Facebook. Share. Whew. All ready to go. And here we go, guys. This is I Don't Do Ugly with Kadma saying her piece.
I never felt I fit into any group growing up. I am black. I am Asian. I am white. I am native. New York City is a melting pot and I am its child. New York City life is a cultural cocktail. Colombian neighbors, Eastern European teachers, Jewish synagogues, Catholic churches, Hindu temples, Buddhist meditation, and Quran reading. I am the result of its recipe. I danced at Motown, the life in Chinese opera, get lost in literature, and was taught respect and manners, and invite all to share in the wealth. New York City is the center of the universe because it welcomes all and inspires our best gay, straight, transgendered, any color, any race. However you identify, leave the hate, bring an open mind, open ears, open hearts. We are New York. We don't do ugly. That's why I choose to do I Don't Do Ugly together.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I really like the work. I like what we were doing. It actually spoke Kadma's truth because she is a mixture of a lot of different races, and it was her chance to actually like say a lot of the stuff that she's been wanting to say for a while. So it was a good way to go. And we are all brothers and sisters. We don't do ugly.
That's right, man. One tribe.
He wants to share something else.
So basically, when I was leveling up, I got this, and I wanted to buy it. And I'm like, wait, am I supposed to do this? So I placed it here.
Oh, nice. Was it like a pantry?
It's a little guest box.
Nice.
And then I went to and then I clicked the slide thing and this is used for a pool. And I don't know, but this happens when your sim goes on it.
Uh-oh. Oh my god.
And also
you glitched the matrix.
Yeah, the animation is so messed up because that's supposed to be a pool item.
Nice.
And I
created a dimensional rift.
And I'm like, wait, is this supposed to work with water? And I'm like, oh my god, when I see it.
That's awesome.
I was looking at this. I was looking at the slide and I was thinking about it. What if I show it to him?
All right, go ahead.
You get me now.
Careful, honey.
And I was like, I knew this was the camera.
That's the camera, leave. Okay. I want to be all fingery print the smudged here now.
You know, it actually looks even clearer now. I think.
I feel all smudged.
Looking good. You're glowing.
Stood up because of that.
Yes, that was funny. All right, go ahead.
It was really funny.
That's awesome.
Gotta love kids.
Hey.
Yeah, it's funny. What better way to follow that video we just saw, but with the truth of everything, why we do everything we do.
Think of the children.
Exactly. We got.
It's true though, man. I mean, okay, and that's the thing. It's like people grow up and whatever that means, and forget what it is to be human. Humane and stuff. It's not that kids don't deal with BS. They certainly do, and it's very significant to them. It's all relative, but thankfully, there's they're not indoctrinated into the crappiness, the bigotry, the whatever. At least, hopefully not yet.
Hopefully not, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, man, I don't do ugly. I like that, man.
It's a great campaign. He tries to be even, he tries not to be on either side. He tries to give everybody the truth, and let us decide not to do ugly.
Certainly a campaign I can spend some time looking into, and that sounds very much like a worldview that I could be invested in.
Everything is what.
And the editing on that, man, I tell you, oh shit! You see those camera angles? And...
I had so much fun putting that together. I guess it shows it in the video itself. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, you guys took a tour there. Where were you?
Oh, we were all over the place. We started off in like Grand Central. We ended up down by Canal and Chinatown, and then we hit up through Bowery and ended up in Union Square. Yeah. We didn't get
Where did you stop to eat?
I didn't get to use the Union Square footage, but we have it.
Hey, man, that's for the sequel.
Yeah, we ended up going through a lot of graffiti pieces, as you saw. It was a nice tour in New York, especially the New York that Kadma sees on her travels.
Yeah, and that's interesting. You know, it's always cool to try to see a glimpse through someone else's eyes. You know,
Exactly.
because you never really can, but you can. You know, especially if you're imaginative, you can.
And you can get a feel.
Yeah.
You know, you can walk in somebody's moccasins.
There you go.
Which is the best way to find out about other people. You know, we're all so stuck in ourselves. You know, life is about a lot more than just us.
Yeah. I mean,
and now that we got a little bit serious, let's geek out a little bit.
Now you're talking, man. That's what the geek out stuff is. You know, it's a reprieve from the seriousness.
Exactly. And let's showcase. You know, if we're gonna get happy, we need to have a tragedy. So let's share a tragedy here.
Man, look at that.
I love
7 days to go, and look at how much above his goal he already is. He's going to double it up.
He's at 7,995. $5 more, and he will be at 8,000, which I think is what he's been trying to do all day.
How many more possible incentives does Phil have lined up for this? Every day I get a thing saying like, "Hey, you unlocked the 47th cover of." Tragedy
that he has here, you know, just as an incentive for us to like support this project. You know, I'm just sliding up here. Like, I think all of these. Let me see. We have 200 backers. Let me see. Are we at 200?
Yeah. He just got 200. Oh no, 159.
Ooh, we're close to it. So you know, we're close.
We can fix that, peoples. Come on.
Come on, yeah. Look at that. You get the nice 3D tragedy, which
that's the one.
Yeah, Rob Howard's wife, Mara. Yeah, there you go, Mara. She did this up, man. She did it beautiful. There you go, Mara Wilhelmsen.
Yeah, and can't say enough good stuff about those dudes. I mean,
Robert and Harold, fantastic, great power couple.
Yeah, and you just see how many people Phil's lined up with this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there goes Mara.
Yep.
And the art.
They're in North Carolina now, though, man. I'm bummed. We keep losing everybody down there.
You know, everybody's leaving the city. You know how it is. Look how the beautiful art, man. Look at this stuff. It's just
the interiors.
This is all silver. Yeah, silver. Yeah, it's Silver's work.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've just got so many. They got so many amazing covers, but the interiors are great too. And that's,
oh my God, yeah. You know, you really have to support this book. It's something you want, and here we go with the covers.
Look at that. How epic do you want to get? And that one,
Rob Powers cover right here.
That is Rob's, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's my favorite one. This is the one I ended up getting because I feel like it says the whole thing in this one.
I got that one too.
Yeah. You got the dragon back there. You got the dancing shoes over here with the blood on them. But there's some.
I mean, all these are filthy, man. Yeah, this one, I love this one too.
It's just
I just like stained glass windows personally, and you know, it's real powerful. The one with the mirror was sick.
Oh, that's what I
remember that one.
Of my favorite ones, yeah. And you got some great names doing all of these. You know, I can start saying names here, but I'm probably gonna mess them up. So.
Yeah, that's what I don't do names.
And it's just amazing.
Oh, that's a nice guy.
Oh my God, yeah, it's a throwback to the Incredible Hulk, as you can see. You know, the whole Wolverine Incredible Hulk thing. Beautiful. Oh, the name's about down here anyway. Look at that. So, you know, even if I want to mess them up. It's just amazing. Look, here's the other one that's based on the Incredible Hulk 181.
Yeah. Although I've heard 180 is really the first interior.
Yeah, he shows up at the end of the book doing a cameo.
So his first cameo.
Yeah, exactly.
But he says his name.
Mm-hmm.
And then 81 is the first full cover.
Yeah. This is actually a new cover that they actually just added
Yeah, and man, you going through this was, what is that, a Crow callback or something?
Good question.
I mean, they're all sick. Like,
this is sick, yeah. But I can't believe he just added another cover.
that's the thing is, no, I keep getting emails like, hey, you unlocked the cover, you know, RZ5 or something. Oh my God, how many covers this man get? And each one of them just, you know, I mean, look at these things.
They're beautiful. Here it is. Oh my God.
That was one.
Amazing. Yeah. I think I got the Virgin cover of this because I wanted to support a little bit. So I ended up getting one cover. What I wanted to do was get a bunch of covers. I think he said there's a way to do it. But I already got this, so I was like, whatever.
I will be honest, the pledge page was a little bit complicated just because there's so much content on it.
Oh, there's so many covers, yeah.
So I finally figured out
exactly which cover you're looking for.
yeah, that's the thing. I was like, man, I mean, seriously, he's got to have 20-something covers, right? I mean, easily.
And they're so beautiful. They're so hard to pick from. You know, I'm looking at all these and going, I want this one. I want this one. I want this.
And you've actually gotten to read this.
Oh, here's a Steph Wilson ones.
Yeah, I like that too.
He's always fantastic. This is beautiful.
I gotta tell you, man. I mean,
here's the black and white
cover art alone. Yeah. Cover art alone, it looks like a pickup.
This is another new one. Can you believe that? Fantastic, man.
Yeah, you gotta give credit where credit's due. I mean, look at this. Oh, you got the shot glass. Yeah. You heard Rob say that, huh?
I was like, whoa, I want the shot glass.
He must have heard Def Shogun talking about the shot glasses and gotten the guy. I wonder, it must be the same dude.
Whoever it is, he does great work. All right, let's end this off with showing off the video, which has like a beautiful voiceover. You know, I just love that voiceover.
If you can get back to the start of it.
Oh man,
oh, God.
Somebody's getting sick out there right now, going, Ralf, slow down, Ralf. All right.
Yeah, what's the stuff you take on a boat?
Dramamine.
The Dramamine.
All right, so here we go. The video, the trailer for Tragedy, coming straight at you on Written Writ.
They took away all I held dear. They stole my life from me and made me their weapon.
All she wanted was to dance. To live a normal life.
They made me a killer.
Join Grace O'Connor in her journey to self-discovery as she battles her own inner demons as well as the mob. Her greatest battle will be against the enemy within. Will she finally find peace, or will they all rest in peace?
Hi, my name is Philip Russert, and I am the writer and creator of Tragedy. Tragedy is a gritty, action-packed character study of a young woman who feels trapped in a life she doesn't want. Readers will follow her journey of self-discovery while experiencing intense action scenes that last for pages. I'm proud of this book and the amazing talent attached to it. We have Will Spertasio, Ian Churchill, Larry Stroman, Sean Chen, Adelso Corona, Keith Williams, and more. Ricardo Silva and Sigmund Torrey bring the pages to life. I feel strongly that if you back this campaign, you won't be disappointed. Thank you for taking a look at my book Tragedy, and I hope you enjoy the experience.
Just amazing, man. That guy they got for the voiceover, he sounds great.
He's got to be doing trailers for movies and stuff. But whatever he's getting paid, it's not enough.
I could agree, man. Whoo! They should be like knocking down his door to get his voice. Oh, let's see what we got over here. Oh, Lourdes, thanks for signing on and saying hi. And of course, there's Vincent Vlado saying hello, guys, what's up? And he also really liked the cup. That is a fantastic cup, and I wanted to be doing shots of those masks because it would be a tragedy if you don't get it.
Whoa.
And of course, Vincent says, "Hey, Shadow Rabbit."
What's up, brother?
Gotta love Vincent. He's always on. He's always talking to us, and he's always having fun over there. Gotta have him on the show one of these days.
Good idea.
It'd be fun to like have all three of us just geeking out and enjoying things.
Yeah, man. That's okay. So I am probably going to be at AwesomeCon in DC at the end of August. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on that one. Yeah. I don't know about anyone's before that. I might go check a few of them out, but I don't think I'm going to table anything before that.
What is it we got this weekend that we're considering going to?
It's Long Island Comic-Con at Roosevelt Field. We got a couple people there, you know, Rally B Art. I think a couple other people there. Mainly Rally, you tell me to be there. And so I'm going to try.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. The idea is to try to head down over there and check it out. We just missed Garden State Comic Fest, which I heard was a huge success. They did great. A lot of our guys were out there. Phil.
Yeah, that had all our boys there.
Enrique. A bunch of people were out there, and they had fun at the convention.
I'm glad. Did you hear how well attended it was? Or
I think it was well attended because I know that oh man, I hate when I forget names. I know that the guy in charge of Garden State just posted.
Oh yeah, of course.
Saying that it went through really well. He was thanking everybody for making it such a success.
Okay.
You know,
to be fair,
on,
if it wasn't a success, he's not going to be like, you bums.
How dare you not support the Garden State Comic Fest?
You do not deserve it. Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know, we'll get back there when we get there. Sorry, Vince, man. It's.
He said it's a cool.
It's a cool book. Okay, I thought he was critiquing our review.
I'm wondering if he's behind a little bit with.
I was like, man, it's after midnight. We've all had a long day. It's
well, I've heard
getting funny around here.
In what we're saying to what they're seeing.
I look, man. It's only a matter of time. Keep us on the camera this long. It's just know it's been a fun ride.
I know it's gonna bother me if I don't look for it. Let's see. Garden State Comic Fest. There we go. It's one of the top ones that always pops up because I'm always talking about them. Here we go. Garden State and Spaceballs.
Oh, there you go. What do you think? They're gonna remake that?
I just want him to do a new movie. That's all I want. I want Mel Brooks to do a new movie, and I have a feeling that he's
still alive
as soon as he does it.
Oh yeah, then they're gonna go back and be like, "Have you seen any of his movies?"
Yeah, he can't get away with this. I'm waiting for people to start.
Where's all the good movies at?
That's what I'm waiting for. Is for people to start trying to cancel his movies. You know, because that's all they do now is cancel this, cancel that, cancel culture. I'm like, just go watch the movie and enjoy it.
But I hear you don't want to say them on camera, so. Is what it. You don't. Okay, so my feelings about it, in a nutshell, are you don't put Pandora back in a box.
Yeah, once you release Pandora, you can't put her back in the box.
So there's lots of things that bother me about the world, obviously, but I know that I am in no place to decide what the things that bother me should be taboo, should be taken away, because I might genuinely feel this is not okay, and I probably do, and I probably agree with a lot of the stuff that some of the more vocal people are doing. But what I don't agree with is I don't like you, so you don't deserve to exist. Because someone's going to feel that way about me or about you or about someone else too. And when you create an atmosphere where due process doesn't exist and where, you can just say, he's a witch, burn him. then you get a reign of terror
That's
type of
the last
thing. I mean,
thing
look
you get,
up the Jacobians and stuff. I mean, look at what happens in France and what happens under the Khmer Rouge. What happens in any society that starts getting radicalized and justifying violence. The justification of violence is a problem for me.
It always is.
Not doing the violence. I mean, it's gotta happen, man. You want to be alive, that's part of it. But you shouldn't feel good about it.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to save the world, but at the same time, you shouldn't be too proud of that.
Yeah, it's your old spaghetti westerns and samurai movies and all that. Like, it's always a reluctant.
Exactly. They never want to do what they're doing. They're reluctant to do it. They don't, that they understand that it needs to be done, but they don't want to do it.
Yeah. So
look at this.
That's why
it's Angel. Woo! Instead of Saint, how you doing,
my man?
Vlado was saying things will get better in about a year. I agree. I think that things are moving up, and they should be getting better soon. I also agree with what you're saying. I feel like one of the best comedians I've seen recently was when this comedian was talking about being offended, and he's like, "You know what happens when you get offended? Nothing. Nothing happens when you get offended." I'm like, just be offended. Nothing's gonna happen. The world's not gonna end.
Kill George Carlin if he was. You have disgrace of my honor. I kill you now.
I'm offended. I'm offended about a lot of things.
Exactly, man. And it's important not to indulge in that.
Exactly.
Man, like I said, man, the greatest guy in the world steps on your shoe and muffs it up, and all of a sudden you're offended. You got to take that guy out,
See, look, the good, bad, and the ugly. Exactly what we're thinking. Watch us get a copyright block.
I don't know, Clint. I feel like Clint's probably cool, right?
Clint's great, and he's not the one. He's not the problem. Wait. I just offended myself with the fart I just laid. God.
Man, it's summer till you gotta lay off that pork.
Thanks, Augustine. Oh man. Yeah, this is exactly what happens when we're at the con. So you're getting an insight of what we do when we're at the conventions, hanging out with each other, just pulling each other's fingers.
And you know something? That's the only person you have a right to be offended at. That bastard that keeps looking in the mirror at you.
Exactly.
You got to cancel him.
Offended him. Cancel
exactly.
That
you got to cancel anybody. That's the fucker to cancel.
Oh, wait.
Enough of this.
Angel says, Clint's 91 years old. You don't give a shit about anything.
As long as you're not on his lawn.
Exactly. I love Clint Eastwood. He's fantastic.
How could you not? He's the man. Even though I don't think I've seen any of the movies he's directed in the last 10 years. He said Gran Torino was his last. I believed him, and then he made probably 15 movies after that.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Vincent's offended now. I'm offended that I don't have a body.
Bobbies. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, the British police,
Bobbies.
They're very colorful sort, They get the nice accent and.
Yes, people, we are not drunk. We are fine. We're just being our geeky selves.
No, the drinking would be a nice excuse, but no.
Speaking of which, you always have some new book you're looking at. What are you looking at now? I know you introduced us to Space Bastards. That's what it was last week.
That's right. And actually, Space Bastards.
They actually followed me, so I followed them back, and I have a feeling I should just bring them on the show.
Space Bastards 6 came out today.
Oh, that explains why there was so much buzz on his site.
Yeah, look at that, man. How dope is that?
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those guys. And,
I can tell. I see 3 of them behind you.
My son accidentally.
Back there.
So, my kids are playing with my phone. All of a sudden, I hear someone saying, hello, hello. He freaking FaceTime called one of the one of the creators of the book. You know, I'm like, hello, like, what's up, bro? Oh, shit.
It's funny. That's a space.
And they were cool about it. They were cool. They were like blocked. I don't think. But yeah,
no, I think they like you, especially after that thing you made for them. You know, that was beautiful.
that thing. They got that thing I sent them. Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, man. Like I said, anytime a creator,
huge. It was beautiful. There's a big mamma jamma.
Anytime a creator, yeah, you know, what can I say? I'm susceptible to flattery. Especially for
everywhere.
Especially when it's people whose whose work I respect. It's like, oh man, all right.
Well, that's what we do, man. We geek out here. It's so amazing to like just enjoy, being a geek. Oh, look at that, beautiful! Look at that cover.
This is You Promised Me Darkness. This is I finally got a hold of it because it sold out immediately. But
I can see why. That cover is amazing.
Damian Connolly. The interior looks different, but I mean,
well, usually you got one person doing the cover, somebody else doing the interior. So
I think there was a couple covers, but I thought that one was pretty sweet. But yeah, that my boy Sparks Comics has been talking them up a lot, so I'm really excited to read this book.
Yeah, I saw Sparks had a bunch of new books on his independence thing.
Yeah, that's an understatement, my man. Especially an indie book, man.
Angel says the art book for the book looks great. And have you guys read Keanu Reeves' book? Of course we have. Kadma even did a review on the book. If you guys want to check it out, go check out Kadma's review. She really well, I'm not going to tell you. Go read it.
That's right. Go check it out. But yes, of course, man. I'm up on Berserker. I've got most of the covers for it. That thing. Hey, it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a movie, something. I mean, Keanu.
Oh,
Keanu is the one.
You know what's coming.
And I just love how he's embraced that he is Keanu. Throughout the whole book. I mean, it's just got like references to all sorts of like memes of him and stuff. The joke that he's immortal, which is a joke, of course. And
we don't know nothing.
They just ran with it. I think that's awesome.
Oh my God, Keanu! Yeah, he's a blast.
Let's see. I probably got a ton of stuff. Okay, where's my pile of books?
As Shadowrabbit looks through the book. Oh, here we go.
Maniac of New York.
That looks interesting.
Yes, this is actually the final issue of it, but it's kind of like if Jason just got unleashed in New York City. And yeah, right. But it after a year or two of him like just appearing in like Times Square or something and killing everybody, everyone realizes that you can't stop him. There's like a 7% chance if you go out, you're gonna get killed by the maniac.
Okay, that's what people in the first place, man. Always trying to go out. Let's investigate. No, we're not investigating.
Did you hear that? Yeah, it sounded like none of my business.
Yeah, it was a fart. Leave it alone.
So anyway, so the authorities, the authorities and the government have just kind of been like, look, I mean, there's a chance you're gonna get killed if you go out. There's nothing we can do about it. Deal with it. And it's following like one detective who's she's after the maniac, and you're trying to figure out why, and shenanigans ensue. But yeah, it's an invincible maniac, and if you're into that sort of thing, then seek help. But also, it's a good book.
Oh, it looks good. Ooh, Geiger.
That's pretty cool. It's a post-apocalyptic, and it's a guy who has radioactive powers. It's pretty. It's another funky one.
It sounds pretty good.
All right, here, I'm trying to find lesser known ones. This is Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal.
That's interesting. That is.
I don't know if you can see the.
I see the chess game being played by Death and I guess
He's
marketing.
he's got a Rubik's cube, and there's the bomb going off in the background. This one's super zany. Like that's the best way I can describe it. But I'm enjoying it disproportionately. I
Disproportionately, I'm enjoying this.
yeah, Traveling Root Beer recommended that one to me, and it's like, all right, I'll check it out, and I really liked it. Like I'm trying to, it's she's a time jumping criminal, petty crimes mostly, but well, like unless you count murder, then. But she has a device that so to stop the butterfly effect.
Interesting.
They just wrote it into the story. Like, oh yeah, you don't have to worry about that. We've got the thing.
We have something that does it.
The unfucker. And so if you kill someone in the past, it rewrites how they died. So she's there, like blowing away. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really okay.
And it's super weird. It's only a second issue, so time to catch up.
Vincent says, I wish I could put this on my Sci-Fi Ninja Theater Facebook page. Ooh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Carmen.
Okay.
Yeah. Guillermin March? Guillaume March? I think he's French. And this one's really cool. She's basically a Grim Reaper, and it's following around a girl who made some bad decisions, but it's super abstract, and the art is very cool. I got some other cool stuff here.
What will Shadow pull out of his hat next? See what I did there? Shadow Rabbit putting out of his hat.
They made a book about me.
Oh my God, look at that. He pulled the rabbit out of the hat. I did not see that coming.
Bunny Mask. I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
I just picked it up today, but this one,
okay, got half my attention.
Spine Ticks, Pressable Defects, all these guys have been talking about this one, and it's the bunny mask is some kind of ancient relic hidden away for thousands of years, and it's been unleashed onto the world, and it looks like fun things happen.
Yeah, just by the blood alone.
I was like, that looks a lot like the mask I have in my car right now.
All right, Shadow Rabbit, I did not expect you to pull a bunny out of the hat.
That's what I do here, man.
Vincent is saying the link won't let me, so please next time put the link on the visitors page. Then I will transfer it to the main page. I think I can do something for you. All right.
Oui, monsieur.
Oui, monsieur. And of course, I got my little books back here that I like showcasing.
Yeah.
Of course, I got
you got that.
My Butts and Seats.
Source Point Press.
Edition. And Source Point actually has another ash can that they did for the special wrestling show that just happened. And I'm like, maybe I should go get that one too. But they said they only have a limited amount, so you better get yours as soon as you want, especially if you're a big wrestling fan. Because
Source Point has
going hot,
Source Point has a lot of good books out right now. Like they're worth if you're not in on that indie scene, they're worth looking at.
Oh my God, they're going in that direction where they'll be the next big company. I can see that happening. They really take care of their people, and their books are just incredible, beautiful art, great stories. And
the couple artists I've seen from there,
beautiful art. You gotta love Penguino's Revenge, and of course, I knew you knew I was gonna bring it up because I want my volume 2, and you guys really need to get out there and support Pinguino because we want to see volume 2.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he hit his goal and then some.
But Revenge. Oh wow, they're up to 10,000.
Yeah. No, my man's killing it.
Nice.
But that doesn't mean. Look, you got 7 more days to back this, and you won't be disappointed. Like,
oh man, the more you support, the more stuff you get. So, especially they just love adding stuff to their Kickstarter.
It's like if you could get in on TMNT and the ground floor.
stuff like this, that I have back here. Let me show you.
What are they? You got some stickers?
Oh, look at that. Bookmarks, stickers. And this is stuff that he had before. So you can imagine the stuff he has now. And they also have Pinguino cup, just like you saw for Tragedy.
Yeah, the shot glass.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a bunch of
Get
different.
out there and support Pinguino, because I'm going to keep pushing it, because I want volume 2. You guys are all on volume 1, and it's a great story and it's beautiful, but wait till you see volume 2. So if you support volume 1, we get to volume 2.
That's how good things are built, man. One brick at a time.
And just so you guys can see, let's run the videotape, and hear Rob's smooth voice talk about Pinguino's revenge.
Making cartoon violence fun again.
You gotta love that.
Hello everybody, this is Rob Powers, the creator of Pinguino's Revenge. You will be funding a book that tells the tale of a young samurai penguin on a bloody quest to save his family from captivity. Welcome to the very first Kickstarter for Volume 1. This will be a 200-page full-color graphic novel. This project took over 3.5 years to complete, on and off of course. The majority of funds obtained for this Kickstarter will cover printing, shipping, taxes, and other fees. In this book, you'll get over 180 full-color pages of main story. And I've included 2 more bonus chapters, a holiday issue and a COVID-19 special.
Whoa.
Not to mention the concept art section and the fan art section. I want to thank all my friends and family for all their awesome support throughout this time. And I'd like to thank you, future backer.
Hi everybody, this is Rob Powers, the creator of Pinguino's Revenge, Volume 1. This is the story of a penguin samurai on a bloody quest to save his family from captivity. It's full of adult humor, adult language, cartoon violence, and plenty of gore. So if you're into that sort of thing, then I suggest you back this project immediately. We got a lot of action, adventure, and fun character building as well. So I want to thank my family, my friends for supporting me, especially my beautiful wife for helping me out along the way, and for also getting this Kickstarter together to make it look as awesome as it does. So thank you guys again for checking out the video, for coming by to check out the Kickstarter. And if this is something that you're into, then I suggest you back it immediately, because I'm already working on Volume 2.
Yeah, man. Can't say enough good stuff about what this book is looking. And
you heard him. He said he's already. I can't even talk now. That's how excited I am. He's already working on Volume 2. Come on, people. Let's get this thing out there. Let's support it. Let's get it. Volume 1 is fantastic. And I know this because I have issue 1. See, I got my stuff here. I read issue 1. I read the beginning of the story, and it's a fantastic story that you need to check out, of a penguin on revenge. Pinguino's Revenge is amazing.
Did he get the figurine made of it?
I think he did, but I don't know if he's part of the Kickstarter.
I want one.
The figurine looked fantastic when he showed it to us. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, there's just so much talent out there. And
see, even Vlad said, wow. And of course, Andrew says, so cool.
Oh, what's up, man?
Gotta love Andrew. Andrew's another one of our good friends out there. A nice D&D man with
good artist,
topography skills. And I'm working on getting him to do one of my maps for Omega City, which was the game I ran for Vampire the Masquerade ages ago, and I'm really excited about seeing it come to life.
That's awesome. Didn't he get some of his illustrations in an actual D&D book?
He's been working. Well, he worked on one D&D book. He was part of it. And he if you guys saw the interview with him, you'll see that he was working with actually D&D themselves, and getting it done. And I think he's working on another
Wizards of the
project,
Coast.
which is like shush right now.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
He's making his dreams come true because all of
Definitely.
us always wanted to do something for D&D.
Yeah, he's super talented, man,
Mhm.
and can't wait to see where it takes him.
I gotta have him back. I guess we'll have. Well, yeah, I wanted him for the show when we did our D&Z special because he's the way the art he does is just amazing. Because
Hey, if we don't,
go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say if our crew doesn't wipe on this next dungeon, man, I'm gonna have to commission something.
That's true. That's what I was about to say. He actually does character figures for your characters from D&D or whatever RPG you're playing. If you commission him to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Andrew, we love you. We'll have you on for the D&D special.
Hell yeah.
Which should be soon. Yeah, I was thinking about it, setting it up for some time either in June or July. So let's see what happens.
Nice.
I'm thinking of having Travel and Root Beer on for that, and Andrew, and a couple of other people. I don't know if I want to make it big or if I want to make it a continuing series of people coming in and talking about D&D.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool. Good. Did you DM?
Yeah, I've DM'd before.
Yeah, it's for a vampire, right?
I've DM'd for D&D and I've DM'd for Vampire the Masquerade, and there's something else that I'm forgetting probably.
Good to know.
And DMing is an interesting play aspect of D&D, and once you start to do it, you never finish. It becomes your job. Every time you show up at a place, they go, Ralf can DM. Damn it.
It's like a never-ending story.
I love to do it, but sometimes you just want to play. And I love D&D because it is such a integral part of the writer I've become. And I really feel like doing D&D has helped my writing immensely, especially because it engrossed me in these fantasy worlds that we were in. And you always had to create your own character to help out the DM in his quest to give us the best story.
Yeah, I think that type of community fantasy experience is really cool because you can't ever see something like I can't see something through your eyes or mine, but if you are now existing in this other reality, you can shape it together and then maybe get an actual perspective on someone else's if not this world, then that worldview. I don't know. It's like a shared experience that
It is an amazing shared experience, especially because you're living in these worlds that usually are created by the DM, and a lot of the times it's a joint world because they're created by the DM using the information that you've given him.
Yeah, it's fleshed out by everyone involved.
Because if you do it the right way, then your character, who is fleshed out by you, helps create the universe or the world that you're living in, which is fleshed out by the DM. And if everybody's working the right way, then you'll get surprises from your own character's story in the bigger story.
That's yeah. Hey, it's very cool. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun.
That's a blast. I loved playing D&D. It really encapsulates so many different things. You have acting, you have writing, you have socializing. It's so funny that they always make fun of geeks, but when you're in one of these D&D campaigns, there's so much camaraderie happening. It's just an amazing experience, and especially for somebody who has social issues, it actually helps you become something else in this world where you are something else, and you can actually be the hero that you want to be, or the person that you want to be, or the person that you want to be at that moment.
Yeah, man. You can't let people tell you how to live your life.
Exactly.
And, most people hate something that is a reflection of themselves they're unwilling to deal with. So,
psychology.
And it's cool now that traditional badasses and like, people you wouldn't expect that are into geek stuff. I mean,
That's the funny thing though, because they were there before. It's just more acceptable to be showcasing that you do stuff now. Because when we were doing it when we were younger,
I wasn't really doing it when I was younger. I didn't catch that, but
well,
but I
when I was
wanted
doing
to.
it when I was younger, it was not acceptable. I got made fun of it for it.
I didn't have that kind of confidence when I was a kid, but hey, now
I was
man,
a
you can just
nerd when
have
I was
fun.
a kid, so I've been there this whole time. So,
and that's the.
Go ahead, finish up.
Oh, thanks. Go to my Sci-Fi Ninja Theater YouTube.
Well, I was about to say, we all, Vincent Vlado is a fantastic guy. He has his own show. He has his own thing on YouTube. If you guys want to check him out at Sci-Fi Ninja Theater. Go check out his content. He has a lot of good content, a lot of good interviews. Give him some thumbs up. Say hi.
Yeah,
tell him Written Writ sent you.
Help that community grow, man.
Exactly, because we're all brothers and sisters. We have to help each other grow.
Yeah,
we help each other. We become better.
That's
and
right.
What I have to
better
say,
writers, better people.
Exactly. It's one of the things that I supported. Let's see, The Last Homicide. I'm a great detective buff, and I found this on Kat's page. Catherine. I always mess up her last name. Calamari. Well, Catherine Calamari. I think I got that wrong.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the thing over there. But she had this guy on her page, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I like a good detective story. And I think the guy's name is Frank. Oh wait, I got him over here because I'm supposed to have him on the show. Frank Martin. So Frank Martin wrote The Last Homicide. He had just finished doing a Kickstarter for his book recently. I think he's working on the second issue of the book, and he's about to do another Kickstarter in July, I think it is. Yeah.
Man, every time I see someone's new Kickstarter and I start looking into it, I'm like, oh man. Well, here's my credit card.
I know. I'm trying not to because I think I'm
you should.
I'm running out of my stash funds.
It's because they all look so good, man.
That's what it is, man.
When someone's passionate about their art,
exactly,
they can win me over quick, man.
And I love a good detective story. And I was like, I read what it was about, and I was like, I gotta get this. It looks interesting. If you guys
who's your go-to detective?
I'm old school, man. I started off with Sherlock Holmes. Well, no, I didn't start off with Sherlock Holmes. That's why I ended up my trip. But I would say I started off with Encyclopedia Brown. I don't know if you remember Encyclopedia Brown. He was a kid detective doing his thing. Yeah.
Nice. Did he have did he have one-liners?
I don't remember. I know that he was a kid detective. He had his own series of books. If you go check him out, it's Encyclopedia Brown. And I don't think I've heard of him recently, so it's probably something that hasn't been done in a while.
Gotta be a freaking Disney Plus show. Just get on it now.
Yeah.
Get on it, people.
Yeah, because I remember I started reading Encyclopedia Brown when I was it was in the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
Now some people are saying, how old is Ralph?
Age is just a number, baby.
I agree. Age is just a number.
You're only as old as you feel.
Yes, and sometimes I feel like a little kid, and sometimes I feel like an old man.
See? Like I said, man, I think over the last year we've proven that the linear time model is horseshit.
I don't know, man. I know that I know that I don't feel at my age. I never do. And I even when I feel older, I still feel really young. So,
yeah.
Yes. Fun time.
The old that is strong will not wither.
Oh man, I am not gonna like this summer. I can tell you that already.
Oh really, man? You'd be a little bit hotter and muggier for me. If it's 100% humidity and 95 degrees, I'm pretty happy.
I'm like a water fountain as soon as the freaking heat starts. Even right now, I'm like, okay, I can keep it together a little longer. Come on. And of course, we have these lights in front of us that just make it hotter.
Right. It's the things you do for your fans,
Exactly. Oh man. I gotta admit, I've been enjoying all these comics. I've been enjoying. I have to say, like, since we haven't been going to cons, I had all this money that I wasn't using to go to the conventions. Because usually, what happens is I use my money to get to the conventions. So that's how I've been able to support a lot of these projects because I'm like, okay, might as well put the money into the system. You know,
That is
help
my
out
thoughts.
help out our brothers and sisters who are working hard on their comic books and their dreams.
My thoughts entirely, man. Like I said, I just like to see other people getting their dreams made. I mean, if I can donate a little bit to their cause, I mean, it makes me happy to see someone who's passionate about what they're doing.
Exactly.
Actually do it. I mean,
Yeah, we don't have enough passion.
yeah, I mean,
I need to find a person that does bubbles and words for comic books and a good colorist.
they're out there, bro. Just put out a calling card.
Put on
On social media,
calling all colorists and
get your spotlight to the clouds. No,
it.
man, there's so many talented people.
Age is tricky. That sounds deep. Age is tricky. See, but my problem is that as soon as he says that, now my brain goes to, it's tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. Yeah, no, I went to a Run DMC song, and people out there going, what the hell is Ralf saying?
Tricky.
There you go. And I love the video because it had Penn and Teller in it.
Penn and Teller are badass.
Oh my god, I love them. I saw them recently on Guess Who, from the Scooby Doo Guess Who, and they were in the cartoon. And it was Penn and Teller, and Penn. What is it? Teller actually talks in the cartoon.
Oh, does he? All right. Only in the cartoon.
Well, I've heard him talk before, because the whole skit is the whole thing is that he doesn't talk anytime.
Yeah. It was cool. I remember he was on like one of those like Fear Factor shows or something. But like, oh, what do you know? Like he solved everything immediately. Isn't that a surprise?
Oh, he looks smart though.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they gotta be. I mean, they're slick too.
Oh, they're completely slick. Yeah, that's why I love those shows when they're trying to like reveal all these tricks, and you're like, I knew you guys are tricky.
Oh yeah, the Behind the Magician. Didn't they try to kill that guy?
Oh my god! Yeah, you don't talk about the stuff in the background, people.
You don't want to see how the sausage is made.
Exactly.
I want to. Something. Has anyone done like an indie book where like someone gives up all the magician's secrets and then like there's just like a series of magician assassins after him?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe you should get on that.
Hey, if anyone wants to explore that, it's all yours. Let's make me a background character.
Well, I've seen a couple of magician superheroes like Zatanna.
Zatanna, yeah, she's coming up in the world, man.
Yeah, she's getting bigger and bigger as they keep using her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice leg.
She's super cool. Justice League Dark too. She's
that's right. I forgot she's
pretty integral in that.
Most of the guys. Yeah, see, he's talking about it. There's the show called Bullshit where Penn and Teller reveal a bunch of secrets. It's a good show.
Yeah, I guess I just I don't really watch too much TV anymore, man. I just don't have time.
Actually, Bullshit's an old show.
Okay, I haven't watched very much TV since I started having kids. So
actually, Bullshit showed up on
cable.
I think they had a lot of seasons of it too.
I think there's about 12 seasons of Always Sunny I gotta get up on, and
I've yet to see that show.
Oh, really?
An episode.
Yeah, well.
Well, people, we've had fun geeking out with you, but it's that time of the show where we gotta go. Adios, amigo. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hi, boys and girls.
Y'all be my neighbor.
Exactly. So, Shadow, where can they find you? What you're doing next? What's going on? The usual vibe.
Man, I'll be wherever good people want to call me. Just your friendly neighborhood Shadow Rabbit. I'm on Spine Ticks, on Saturday night. We're rounding 1,000 viewers, so
Nice.
much appreciate your views, likes, and follows if you're into that sort of thing. Traveling Root Beer on Tuesdays and Fridays, unless he kills us all this week in our D&D campaign.
That's funny.
Probably still show up after that.
You don't want to do. You draw up a new character, start and continue the campaign. I am the son of so and so.
You kill my father.
Prepare to die. Exactly. There you go. Of course.
Thursdays, Lost in Comics, and then
Thursday,
Lost in Writ and Writ.
That's something new you're doing?
Lost in Comics. I'm not always on it, but I am a sponsor of their show. It's two dudes and same passion as all of us. They love everything geekery, and yeah, they got a real fun show. It's talk to creators. They've got different bits for every week, and they're good dudes.
That sounds good. I have to check it out.
Oh, and I just everyone else, all our guys that came from the radio, and I'm gonna be on their library show.
Oh yeah. You mean
I forget when. Sometime in the next couple months.
MCon. I think it's
MCon. Yeah.
Yeah, they were live today at 7:00. They did their live show, the one they do once a month.
Yep. Oh, Copy 801. I'll be. I did an interview with him, and I'll be. Also just talking.
Really busy.
I'm on the computer a lot lately, but I like everybody.
Well, at least it's a different way that you're on the computer, and now you're enjoying it, and like the other way you were on before.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not crunching numbers. I'm talking geek shit with people who can vibe with it. And
talking geek stuff is fun. Believe it from us. We talk geek stuff all the time, and we throw some writing knowledge and creating knowledge while we're at it.
That's right. We might even help you feel a little bit better about yourself
by the end of the show.
Hopefully.
Yes,
I feel better.
Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers.
I feel better. Thank you for doing your thing.
And of course, you can catch us on Saturday at 1:00 for Apple Bites. And this week we have Exit Zero author Neil Cohen, and of course our pal Rollo Ledesma.
Rollo. Nice.
Rollo's
of course.
Oh my God, he's so much fun.
That's I'll miss that.
Yes, and of course next week you'll be here with the Written Writ for the next person who comes up to enjoy talking about creating, geeking, and all that jazz. With that, my friends, it is time for us to wrap this special, beautiful Written Writ episode and say till next time, where Shadowrabbit will probably pull another rabbit out of his hat.
As long as I'm not pulling it out of somewhere else, it's okay.
Oh, I don't think I want to see that, my brother.